The story begins at 5 a.m. when the police station receives a frantic call. A resident from a nearby village reports, "Sir, a body is being burnt in the village. Please come quickly." The sub-inspector, SI, immediately asks the caller, "Can you identify if the body is of a man or a woman?" However, the caller is so terrified and panicked that he replies, "Sir, we have no idea. Just please reach the spot immediately." At the scene, the sub-inspector rushes to the location with his team. Upon arrival, he finds the entire village gathered. At the edge of a slight slope, a body is burning. Smoke is still rising, and faint sparks are visible. The SI immediately calls for water to extinguish the fire. Putting on his gloves, he begins a close examination of the remains. The body is burnt beyond recognition, with only enough evidence to determine it is a male. The villagers are in shock, wondering who this person is, as no one in their small community is missing. While the SI sends the body to the hospital for an autopsy, he remains at the scene to conduct a meticulous search. His sharp eyes catch something unexpected, a broken fragment of a motorcycle headlight pinned beneath the body. His subordinates suggest that since the area is often littered with trash, the glass is likely irrelevant. However, the SI trusts his instincts and secures the fragment. Furthermore, he carefully collects small, unburnt scraps of clothing still attached to the body, as forensic history of petty thefts has been missing for 2 days. The SI thoroughly reviews CCTV footage from the neighboring village all the way to the crime scene. The footage shows a figure resembling Akil. To be certain, the SI initiates a DNA profiling process with Akil's relatives. While waiting for the DNA results, the SI consults a motorcycle mechanic regarding the broken headlight. The mechanic identifies it as belonging to an old Yamaha model. The SI then gathers records of everyone in the village who owns an old Yamaha. One name stands out, Akbar, a man who not only owns a Yamaha but is also a drug addict. Sensing a connection between the victim and the suspect's habits, the SI immediately raids Akbar's house. Under interrogation during his remand, Akbar breaks down and confesses. He reveals that Akil was his friend and had come over to use drugs. In a state of intoxication, a dispute erupted over a small pistol. Akbar, along with his nephew, attacked Akil with knives and killed him. They wrapped the body in several layers of cloth and were transporting it on the motorcycle to dump it into a deep well. However, while navigating the slope, the motorcycle slipped. The headlight smashed, and the body fell off. Being intoxicated and unable to lift the heavy corpse back onto the bike, they decided to burn it on the spot to destroy its identity. Later, the DNA report arrived, confirming the victim was indeed Akil. Thus, a single broken headlight lens solved an entire blind murder case.